guys, Shay here, uneven balance. Hope you guys are well. So I just want to do a quick video on the fact that Morne Morkel has left Surrey. A bit disappointed when I first heard this, but I'm not overly disappointed, and I'll get into why. Obviously 2018 he was absolutely phenomenal. I think he took 59 wickets in 14 matches at 14 apiece, I actually had up here. Yeah, I mean, just incredible. 59 wickets, sorry, not in 14 matches, in 10 matches. 59 wickets in 10 matches, 14.32. Strike rate of 32.1. I mean, that's just phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant. So one of the reasons, or one of the major reasons from a bowling perspective that we actually obviously won the title in 2018. Last year, though, was a bit more difficult. Obviously, we just staved off relegation at the end. He took, I think it was 44 wickets, and that's where I think he played 14 matches. I got my numbers confused there. But yeah, last season it was 44 wickets in 14 matches at 29, so over double the average, less wickets as well, and more matches played. So last year wasn't as good for him. Obviously, we just stayed off relegation. This year he played the one game against Kent, got injured. I think he actually had some minor surgery on his ankle. Never played again. So yeah, unfortunately, he's come out with a bit of a whimper there, which is really unfortunate. But he's 36 years old now. He cited the fact that with the quarantine regulations, and obviously the travel restrictions as well, it's hard for him to kind of commit to another season. And I understand that, and I think it's I think a lot of counties will go through the same thing. My personal opinion, obviously, we're investing now in likes of James Taylor, Gus Atkinson. We had Alan Finch in from Worcestershire on loan, played a few games for us. I think we need to become investing on young talent. I mean, Jay Durmack, he's 34 years old now. Jay Durmack didn't play at all this season. Obviously was injured the entire time, so that's disappointing because actually he was pretty effective as well in that championship winning season. Did well. I think averaged 29, but took quite a few wickets. But I feel like it's just time to move on. Really, we've got Hashim Amla there next season as well. He's committed for the season, so he's there. Morne Morkel was only a 3-year contract anyway, so he's not bitty extending the contract. Actually, yeah, so it was 2 years and he extended for 1 year, which was this year, which obviously was a bust. He's not returning, but like I said, with Hashim Amla there, I think the batting is more room for me with Surrey. Well, obviously Lorian's coming in, Scott Borthwick going out, so it's obviously very much an improvement. But we still have issues top of the order with Stoneman there. Burns going to be away with England, we think. I'm sure he will be. So there is some issues there. But with Hashim Amla on the side, I think we're a little bit more assured, obviously, in the top order. And the bowling, yeah, I mean, obviously we've got Jamie Overton now, which I think he'll prove his worth over the course of a full season next year. So that's obviously really good to have. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why Alex Stewart hasn't really pushed him more to stay, because he's also got Jamie Overton in. And I'm sure we'll bring in another overseas player as well. Obviously, we'll have 2 overseas, so we've got Amla. We can get another one as well. And I imagine that'll probably be an overseas bowler of some sort. I do hope it's a pace bowler and not a spinner. We've obviously got Amir Ferdy there. Gareth Batty, I don't think he'll play much red ball anyway. But obviously, Dan Moriarty with his breakthrough season this year, I think he will play quite a bit of red ball next year. Him and Verdi, like this year, the Bob Willis Trophy. So yeah, I think all in all, a bit disappointed. I feel like this, Morkel from the highs of 2 years ago when he got us, he won us that, that title, helped to, massive step, did a lot to help us win that title basically. Once they won the title, other people obviously contributed, likes of Pope and Burns when they played, batted. Borthwick even did quite well. Made quite a few runs that season. And Ricky Clark, I think his contribution goes a little bit unnoticed, but actually his stats are very comparable to Morne Morkel's in the 2018-19 season. And if I look actually at that 2018 season, when Morkel was so effective, Ricky Clark played 13 matches, 47 wickets at 21. And then last year, he's very similar to Morkel. I think actually might have bowled him. But he played 14 matches, same as Morkel. 43 wickets, so 1 wicket less, and averaged 24, whereas Morkel averaged 29. So, and that's obviously Ricky Clark as an all-rounder. He obviously made runs as well at 7 and 8. So, I think a lot's to have for that as well. So I think we'll be okay. Hopefully get another season out of Ricky Clark. That will help, obviously, just kind of solidify and kind of create that solid conduit between, the batsmen and the bowlers. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to next year, so a bit of disappointment, but I think it'll be fine. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Just a quick one. What are your thoughts on Morne Morkel leaving? Is it a devastating blow? Leaves a massive hole in that bowling attack. Taylor and Atkinson, the likes of these guys a bit too raw, along with Moriarty and Verdi. I mean, it's a very young attack, isn't it? But I think we'll probably see a bit of Tom Curran next year, hopefully. Don the white to Surrey, so that'll be good. It'd be helpful to have him around. And Dernbach, is he going to be fit again next year? We'll have to wait and see. Matt Dunn, will he still be around? I'm sure he will be. He did okay this year, and I'm sure he'll get more opportunities next year as well. He's still only 28 years old. Matt Dunn, he's been around for like 50 years, but he's still only 28, so hopefully he'll get an opportunity if he can bowl like he did this season. He did quite well, so that's it for me, guys. If you like the content, do please like the video, share, comment, subscribe. Love a comment. Obviously love for you to subscribe, but if you can comment, that would be great as well. Love to get some dialogue going between some of the people who watch these videos. So hopefully you can subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.